Good day, creatives. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So it's been a long time since I posted a video on this channel, and I'm back now. So I'll be creating a series. I'll be creating a series of videos, where I'll be teaching you how to use the Lightroom application to edit images, to edit photos, to edit your designs. So in this video, the basic thing I'll be doing in this video is just to show you around the Lightroom application so you can get familiar with the application. So yeah, nothing much, just a tutorial around the Lightroom application. If you're watching my video for the first time, do well to hit the subscribe button and to turn on your notification bell, so whenever I post another video concerning the Lightroom editing series, you're going to get notified and watch the next video. So without further ado, let's dive straight into this video. All right, so this is the Lightroom application. This is actually the premium version. I guess I'll be sending it over. So there's a link in the description. There's a link in the description for you to like get this premium Lightroom application, so you don't have to subscribe or pay for anything. So I'll be touching basically I'll be touching the tools we'll be needing for editing, the necessary tools. So right here we have presets. So the preset is let's say you make a particular edit, like a particular edit on an image, and you want to use those edits. You want to use the way you make the saturation, the way you increase the clarity, the way you increase the sharpening. You love the way you edited that image. You love the edits, and you want to like apply that effect on another image. So you can just save it as a preset, and it's going to appear here. It's going to appear in under the users presets. So we'll be going into details on that in another tutorial, but not this one. So we have here we have the crop. So it's just like crop your images. So crop your image. For example, now the width of this image is wide, so I need to like crop it to the size so I can see the image clearly. So and over the edits, we have the lights. Under the lights we have the exposure, contrast, highlights, and so on. And then we have the color, the temperature, and the tint. So I don't majorly use this temperature and tint like that. I don't make use of the vibrant, saturation. And yeah, if you want to make it black and white, we have B and W, black and white here. Then we have the grading. So the grading is basically to like color grade your image or your design. So the color mix is used for changing um the color mix is used for changing the color, a particular color in the image. For example, now this shirt she's putting on is green, so the color mix can actually change the color to something else. Yeah, so under the blur, so it's basically under the edits that I use most of, like that we have most of the tools that we're going to use. So the blur, I don't use the blur. The effects, yeah, we have the texture, the clarity, we have the dehaze, we have the vignette, to add vignette to it, we have the grains, to add grains. So grains are those tiny stuff that looks like as if the image is kind of rough, but it's not rough. So I make use of grains in my designs most of the times. So you can play around with the grains. So now we have the details. Over here we have the details where you are going to increase the sharpening of your image. So you can play around with, under the sharpening, you can play around the amount of sharpening that you can apply on the image, the details, to bring out the details in the image. We have the maxing, so and so on. So the noise is to make your image smooth, but this image is very smooth, so there's no need for that. So the color noise is to reduce or to remove unwanted colors in the image. Let's say, for example, there's a green color on her cheek. There's a there's something greenish on her cheek. So the color noise reduction can actually remove that. So yeah, and over here we have the maxing. The maxing. Over here we have the maxing. So the maxing is to edit a particular part of the image. For example, you want to edit only her hair or her face, so the maxing can help you do that. So the maxing can come in form of a brush, in form of a linear gradient, in form of a radial gradient. So I make use of these three, but I don't make use of the color range and luminance. All right, so that's it under the maxing. That's what we have under the maxing. Then the healing is to remove unwanted parts or to erase something you don't want on the image. To erase something you don't want. Let's say she has a pimple on her face. You can just use the healing brush to remove that particular pimple or that particular spot on the face. So, and let's say you want to undo your edit on Lightroom, you can come over here, just come over here, just to undo. So undo, redo. So that's basically how to undo or redo or redo a particular edit that you've made on Lightroom. And when you are done editing and you want to actually save your edit or the image you've edited, you can just come over here, click on this share icon over here, click on this share icon here, and then you're going to see these options here. So you can either share the image, save copy to device, export as. So the difference between this save copy to device and the export as is that the save copy to device is going to save it without a file name, but if you export it as, you can actually export it as something else, as AVIF, DNG, TIF, and so you can actually export it as a smaller dimension or the largest dimension. So clicking the exporting as option gives you the ability to reduce the quality and to increase the quality. And one part I love most about this exporters is the ability to give you the ability for you to add a file name to it. So you can just write images or image anyone. So, and then you can just click on export and it's going to export. So that's the difference between the export as and the save copy to device. So this is basically a quick tutorial on the Lightroom application. So in our next video, we are going to dive into the main editing. All right, so if you've come this far, if you've watched to this extent, I want you to give this video a like so YouTube can recommend it to more creatives. And also don't forget to hit the subscription button and turn on your notification bell so you're going to get notified when I post the next video.